Hi guys, and welcome back. And today we'll have a look at 2022, the year in review, which wasn't one of my most productive years, and I know that'll be difficult for you to distinguish between any other year, because I'm not all that productive at the best of times, but this year's been a bit of a turmoil year, moving house and selling the house and finding a rental and changing jobs and packing up a house and renovating a house, and it's been a pain in the ass. Anyway, quick look at what we did do and see what it looks like. So we started the year off with the Zulu diorama in 28mm and built the display stand and the diorama base, which is basically a truckload of sandbags. Really happy with this display base and diorama as it turned out, and got some audio in there as well with the Welsh singing men of Harlech. And I was really happy with how that all worked out. It's the first time I've incorporated sound into a diorama, and I certainly think I'll be doing it again. But very happy with the way the wood came up and the nameplate at the front. So all in all, sat back pretty pleased with myself.
You think the Welsh can't do better than that, Alan? Well, they've got a very good bass section in mind. But no top tenors, that's for sure.
Stop your dreaming, can't you see their spear points gleaming? See their warrior pennons streaming to this battlefield. Men of Harlech, stand ye steady. Come on, hey! Cannot be ever said ye.
Next up was the Mini Art French Cafe. So this is the standard kit that comes in the vacuform plastic, but it's showing it as a ruined building in its natural state. And I didn't want it to be ruined, so just a lot of pre-preparation of the vacuform stuff and then casting that in resin, and then a bit of 3D printing for things like gutters and window frames and doors and the like. And so it was a combination of lots of things that I've been learning over the last few years about 3D printing and casting and the like. And it's still a work in progress. This is for the Haledonian First Encounter diorama. But all in all, I was also very happy with the way this came out. There'll be lighting in there when it's ultimately all finished. And it was a good test of skills and knowledge, and learnt a lot through doing it. One of the things I learnt was that I need to spend a lot more time in the AutoCAD software learning how to get tolerances right, because I tend to cut it too close to the bone and things don't always fit properly. But I think this will look good when it's all painted up. I'm sure when I will get to that some point in the future, but it's sitting there somewhere in a box, I guess, in storage, but we'll get around to it eventually. So, again, quite pleasing. Lots of really good comments from you guys, which I always love, and some good advice as well along the way. So thanks for that. Next up was the diorama base for the Slava Ukraine diorama. And again, this was sort of a culmination of some of the techniques I've been using over the last few years, and probably the best finished wooden frame that I've accomplished so far. So I was really happy with that. And Also was really happy with the trees, which I think are sort of very indicative of some of the trees that I've seen in the news footage and in some of the still photos. And my patented road mix, which I tend to be a bit fond of because I think it gives a nice edge to the sort of rural type asphalt roads. But the trees I thought came out okay with a little bit of putty work around the trunk and a little bit of still water lying around, and again, me being enamoured with my own asphalt work. So working my way through the figures, which we'll have a look at following this section. But again, I've got to say, didn't do much, but what I did do, I was reasonably happy with myself. So this was the first figure, which was a Masterbox Skull Clan figure, loosely converted. And when I say loosely, just added a little bit of extra stowage and equipment and some straps and the like. But yeah, didn't do too much else with it. But again, came up pretty well, so happy with that. And the next one is the dog. So rather than me crap on, we'll just do one spin around for each and get on with the next one. The second two figures was a little bit more work, a little bit more actual conversion work with the arms in particular to get them right, and also the resin equipment, so the javelin on the back of the first guy. And I think I changed the head, but I think I just added some additional kit on the webbing. And the second figure is pretty much stock standard out of the box, and that's another Masterbox Skull Clan figure, and just had a different go at doing the camo painting for his jacket and with the hood by splurting the paint on, basically. That's a technical term, splurting, with the airbrush on super, super low pressure. And again, that seemed to come out reasonably well. Then we got into my 3D design skills, and I gave you a bit of a preview of what I'm hoping the hobby room will look like, and really looking forward to the finalisation of the house plans, which should take place, I think we're doing that on the 6th of February, so not too far away from when this comes out. Still a long time until we actually finish the build, the build of the house, not the build of the model. But yeah, all in all, I'm looking forward to getting back to having a dedicated space, but one that's specifically set up for what I think will be important for me moving forward. So again, some great feedback from you guys, which has helped to refine the thinking as well. So thanks for that. And then before we knew it, it was the end of the year, and I did my traditional domed vignette Christmas special. And these were fantastic figures from the body. And again, really happy. I sort of see some improvement in my overall skills, and was really happy with the way the little base for this vignette came out, and just the table and chairs and all the bits and pieces, and old mate hanging onto the roast chook, etc. So yeah, not a hugely productive year, but I think what I did manage to get done was not too bad. So look, I just want to wish you all a happy 2023. Thank you all for your support, subscribers and new viewers. One of the things that makes this worthwhile, aside from just enjoying the act of making models and creating the videos, is getting the engagement with you guys and the comments and the feedback. So really look forward to that. Thank you so much for supporting me and watching what I do. I really get quite surprised that happens. But anyway, I won't crap on. I will catch you in the next one.